on the beat. Flocka Trent. Woo. Jug. 448 boys. I'm in here. Kitchen, packs from Cali, they land. They call me the Pound Man. Weed, flush, 100.
Can't understand me. I tell you, man. Hey, man. Say, man, you dig what I'm saying? Flocka Trent checking in. Ski. This is the Neo and Flocka podcast, man. We talking about everything cannabis. We talking about the legal side. We talking about the black market, man. You understand me? We touching on everything cannabis, all the new news. We talking about old news. We talking about the future trajectory of the cannabis industry and more, man. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. You dig what I'm saying? Follow me at Flocka448 on Instagram or Flocky Way. That's the backup page on Instagram.
Flocka448. If you type that in on YouTube at Flocka448, it's gonna pop up your YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flocka448. You heard me? Hell yeah, bro. So like Neo, follow Neo. You dig what I'm saying? Man, Neo, I ain't lying. It's like I seen somebody else kind of like with your name on that whole type shit. But I might have been tripping, dog.
You said what?
like on the ground, like I seen somebody with your name on that bitch, like kind of like the same, but I don't know. I feel like that's gonna start happening too.
Yeah, the imposters.
Follow Neo, you dig what I'm saying? On the ground, Neo from 510, baby. Neo from 510 on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Was the same on TikTok.
Yep. And then YouTube Neo Cannabis at Neo Cannabis. If you type that in on the search field, it's gonna pop up my channel. I mean, you guys are already on my channel, so
yeah.
But we will probably be making a dedicated channel, like maybe a clips channel, probably for the podcast. So stay tuned in for that.
We're gonna have to, man. Everybody else like got this shit like this.
Yeah, they got like a clips channel or something like that. So
they got like a team channel, basically.
Yeah. So we're gonna figure that all out. But yeah, man, I think we wanna give a second of silence, man, and kind of reflect on the tragic passing of young Scooter. I know he was really influential in everything that you do and like how he impacted your life. You want to kind of touch on that?
First and foremost, let's get a moment of silence for young Scooter, y'all. Yeah. And it fucked me up, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why it messed me up. Because young Scooter is one of them dudes, one of them trap rappers who made it. Like just the epitome of like he made it with the rap. Like when you done trap for real, bro, even if you ain't trap for real, I'm gonna say this. Even if you ain't trap for real, it's something about when you trapping though, the feeling that you get when you able to like accomplish things, pay bills, buy the stuff that you want, things that you need. It's something about that, dog, that just sits and hits different. And when you see people who don't make it through the trap, like go to jail for a long time, like get killed or lose it all. When you see somebody like young Scooter, bro, who you could say he was the epitome of he made it. Like he rapping on these beats, talking that shit to where a nut for trapper to trapper, like I know he really was. All the trappers feel like how I feel with this. Not street, bro. We thought street doing. We thought he made it. We thought he was gonna live to be an old trap nigga who made it because he signed the Future. That's his boy, man. That's one of his main partners.
I can make cocaine. I remember when that came out, man. He had the streets on lock. He had the streets lock, bro.
And they say Black Amigo, and that shit made me start calling myself African Amigo. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit made me. Young Scooter made me tune back into speaking Spanish. When you say you don't know your plug language, they'll trick you. That made me start back. I had to double back and be like, wait a minute, I was raised around Hispanics and I know it. Let me stop bullshitting and
really
start
into that.
Knock the rest off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knock the rest off of me Espanol. So it messed me up, bro, because Scooter got me through a lot of trials in early trap years. He got me through a lot of trials and tribulation, a lot of second guessing. Like he made me second guess less just because of his music, bro. And he made me grind hard. He made me feel like the shit I'm doing, I'm on some bullshit. He made me feel like you should better step it up if you're gonna do it all the way. And his music helped me like pay my way through college, bro.
I feel like people like Young Scooter. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really listen to Young Scooter like that, except some of his big hits, like Columbia. But someone that would be really influential to me is Money Man. He made it seem like a lot of times in trap culture, it's like almost like it's a trap, it's a dead end. But people like Young Scooter, Money Man, they make it to where there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like you see that you can make something out of this. It's not like you're doing this just to do it. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to do this to get somewhere in life. And people like Young Scooter is like the epitome of that. We say it all the time. It's just a stepping stone. Like you're using it as a vehicle to hopefully go legit, which Young Scooter was. He was a legit rapper, had hit songs. You know what I mean? like he has songs that's going to live on 10, 15, 20 years from now. So he made it. Like he solidified in the rap game, something that's legit. And a lot of people, a lot of trappers, they try to go rap, they try to do things that are legit, and it doesn't work out because for a variety of things, because maybe they're not authentic enough, they're not real, but
or they just suck.
Like what you said, from trapper to trapper, you can sniff it out. Like people like him, like Money Man, certain people, it's certain things that they say in their music that you could really relate to, and you be like, nah, he knows what he's talking about. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on it.
And Scooter and Money Man had a song together too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch was hard. So
yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's like he made it as a successful rapper. So to see him die, bro, it's like, what the fuck, man? Like to see him die is like, man, nobody can win in this shit. And man, I don't know. And he died on his birthday too.
Man.
And that make it even more like
weird.
Hella weird. You feel me? And hella weird. But yeah, man. This episode is sponsored by Motion Guys Apparel. Yeah, y'all see it. You see it. You see the fuck going on, man. And big print on the back. Yeah. Yeah, man. Motion Guys Apparel, man. You can find that on 448enterprise.com.
Yes, sir.
You dig what I'm saying? I got a video of me and Young Scooter in the airport together, bro. Like we.
Oh, you actually met him?
Yeah, but like we. Like,
oh, damn.
Like,
damn,
bro,
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We both was on a mission.
Oh, that's what's up.
We both was on a mission, bro. I'm trying to find it.
That's like me, like, man, I wish one day I'm gonna run into Money Man, bro. That's
bro, man, bro, you gonna run into him, dog.
Because it's like, bro, I know exactly what you mean. It was times, bro, I was in a 2000 Saturn, bro, working a job, coming home after playing football, like just thinking like, man, what am I gonna do next? Like, bro, it's just like, bro, you don't really. And the only thing that was getting me through it was that Money Man, that Grow God, like it was just like, it's like, bro, you just listening to it. And I think he had a bar. He said I was in a neon or something, and I traded to Rose. I don't know the bar, but it's just like that shit always stuck with me. Like, bro, this nigga was in my same shoes, bro. He talking about he was in a Chevy Neon or something like that. So it's just like, I know exactly what you feel, bro. It's just like
you talking
it's
about
that hustle music, bro. Like, and I'll remember that years and years from now. Like shit like that got me through like some hard times, bro. And it didn't even have to do nothing with trapping. It's just like the daily grind. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen, bro, trap music is not just for people who do illicit things, bro. Trap music is for people who feeling like they trapped and in
a cycle.
And they in the rat race, hamster wheel. And somebody makes some music that resonates with your soul, where it gives you motivation to be like, man, this is not how it's gonna be.
This not the life I want to live. Yeah.
I'm gonna research more. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna get my body intact. Then I'm gonna get my mind intact. Then I'm gonna get my bag intact. Man, shit, I'm gonna go hit the block. Shit, man, you know what? I ain't smoking this ounce today. This week, I'm selling this bitch. I'm selling this. I'm gonna sell half of this bitch. I know I'm gonna smoke the whole thing, but I didn't heard that Flocka Trent man, I'm getting up off my ass. That's what trap music does to you.
Not being complacent in life where you
Yeah.
at. Because there's a lot of people that are just they're complacent in life. They're like, okay, this is just what my life is, and they're just happy with that, or they just don't feel like there's no other options. But it's like, man, at the end of the day, you're the only person who can change your situation. You know what I mean? Like if you just sit on your ass and you just lay in bed all day, your life is never going to change. It's like you have to put in the work, you have to put in the action, you got to do the extra steps, read the books, get the knowledge. All this stuff is accessible. Like we're in the information age, the technology, like things are easy to access and to accumulate and just to better understand. So it's like you really don't have any excuse. So trap music should just be like your extra push to be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna change my life.
Yep. Yeah, bro. So let's do a little nose
Yeah.
dive into some shit. I see a lot of people. We ain't talk about this in the game. I guess we just could talk on it quick.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait a minute. There's so much. I've been seeing a lot of people in the comments saying, man, they need to bring back some OG strands. Now, this is a couple OG strands that I've heard of and never ran across.
Yeah.
Cause like, regardless of this, let me fuck all that. I gotta say some more shit for y'all whole asses. Y'all be in the comments talking about, oh, Neo, Onk, be quiet, Onk, oh, Flocka, oh, Onk, be quiet. Y'all some old heads, bro. We're in our early 30s.
I'm 30.
I'm 34. We in early 30s. I'm about to be mid 30s. Bro, I am a middle-aged YN. I'm an OG. Like, I'm a fucking OG, bro. Neo is probably considered really a young OG, but dickheads, y'all gonna say, oh, he's only 30 years old. Bro, do you realize that some of y'all not gonna make it to 30? You realize that 30 is like your 20s with money and more thought processing?
It's when you start figuring things out because 25 is the age when your brain
Function
finally matures. Yeah,
as a
like
man.
fully matures at 25. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this as a man, because when our age is 25, our brain is still like 21, fried, still fried.
And if you smoke weed and things like that, you smoking weed at 16, it's probably
Also
over for
fried.
you.
Some
You
shit.
you done already blew your brain. Like you went and smoked weed and all that when you was 16. So like you probably already fried your brain, you know what I mean? So
So and when a lot of y'all be in that bitch, man, I'm old head niggas, man. Bro, listen, that don't it's not offensive. It's just crazy that only in the black culture, only in the black culture in America that they regard the older person as unvaluable. It's only
less
in the
than
black culture in America.
less than
You gotta understand this. You feel
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's a blessing to have guys in your culture that's older that you can learn from. It's a blessing to have guys that's older in your culture to be able to lay out potential mistakes that you can make. So I don't find it offensive. I don't care because a motherfucker who 22 or 23, 24, 20, even 19 couldn't fuck with me when I was 19, 18, 22, 22, 23, 24. And can't fuck with me now. I still put belt to ass. You can call me Onk if you want to and get in my face and talk that crazy shit.
But nobody's gonna do
Two people.
nobody's gonna do that.
That's
Nobody's
what
gonna
I'm
do
saying
that.
though.
That's
Like,
what
bro,
I be telling people in the comments. It's like you had the same energy. You would never, if you see me in person, I guarantee, and I know some people have because I see some people now like they be giving me triple looks, like, oh damn, this dude, I didn't know this dude was that big. Oh, like you would never say that to me in person. I would hem you up so quick, you wouldn't even know what would
I'm
happen.
not going for that shit. Like, I'm not going for it. Don't matter how
Yeah.
Mr. Switchy, this, that, third. If you got it on you, you can have it. But if you don't got it on you, can you coming at me crazy? Stop it, bro.
And put out let's put out this thought, like just because you have a gun, like you're a real dude, or that makes you tough or hard, because most of y'all not even built like that, or you've never even fired a gun, you've never done the training, you don't even know how to load a gun. Like, don't think just because you have a gun that makes you tough and you're gonna do something with a gun, because first of all, you need to know how to operate a gun. And a lot of y'all, you probably have a gun, you never even shot nothing out of it. Like you just got a gun and you go in the mirror and yeah, like you go look in the mirror and try to act like you tough and hard. Like,
man,
like we gotta stop this culture of
gotta stop it, bro.
like, because most people hurt most people hurt themselves with a gun than they actually do harm to other people. Like,
Crack.
yeah, like
Crack.
because they don't know how to operate a gun. They end up shooting themselves or shooting somebody else than the actual person that they trying to do harm to.
Crash
So
out culture, bro. Like,
yeah,
and this is all this me and Neo saying is this, bro. We get you all have been taught getting old is a crime, but guess what? The motherfucker that's 23, bro, you better hope you live 10 more years to become 33. You have an amazing ball right now. Man, like Booster said, bro, you make it to see 25, nigga, you a OG. Some of y'all ain't, some of y'all can look back and don't even have friends that made it to 20, 21. So for y'all to be in the comments talking about, man, old heads this, old head that, clap it up. I'm clapping it up for everybody who's 28 and older because these crash out artists can't even make it to 25. 25? 25? Man, you know how broke I was at 25? I had fell off. I got out of prison at 24. 24 to 25. I was 24 to 26. I was working at the bookstore on campus, Dollar General, got a job for UPS, bro. Worked 1 week. I lost my car keys. Couldn't get paid till the second week. It was bi-weekly. Man, them folks fired me. I lost my car keys on their route. Them folks fired me. I had to wait a week to get the check to pay a locksmith to get new keys, my nigga. And I lost the job. I lost the job. I lost my car keys. Half the check went to the locksmith to go work for these white folks. And y'all talking about old head this, old head that. But that's why I say y'all wasn't raised right, but y'all got the game fucked up, belt to ass weight. I can't whoop everybody, but one thing I demand respect, and one thing I'm gonna throw these bitches. You come in my face talking that crazy shit.
But nobody would do that. None of these people on the internet would never even think, because we're not average content creators. Like we're not average content. I tell people that, like, I be outside, bro. I work at the same gym every day.
And I'll be outside.
I know you be outside, bro. Like we're not like no just internet. We just happen to be good at podcasting. That's one of the many skill sets that we have. You know what I mean? We're not just on the computer all day, not going outside and doing things.
Let me debunk this right fast. If you think we on some DJ academic shit, you tripping. If you think I'm behind a microphone and you see me outside and you trying to pull my card, bro, you tripping. If you think I'm DJ Academics on the microphone, man, you tripping, man. Come on, man. Like, so I just want to tell y'all, bro, as a community, bro, we gotta stop this shit, man, against each other, bro. No, every other community can have their lanes and safely operate. We the only ones gotta have energy, backwards energy. So I just want to debunk that shit, man. Y'all talking about y'all better hope y'all make it to onk status. And to be honest, you don't make it to onk status until you like 38, 40, bro. That's onk status, man.
Exactly.
40 is onk status, bro. Let me break this shit down to you. Motherfucking 0 to motherfucking 12, you're a fucking kid. 15 to 25, you're a YN. 15 to 25 now, because it's crazy now, bro.
Yeah.
15 to 25, you're a YN. 25 to 35, 38, you're an OG. You're a young, you know what I'm saying? You're an OG, dog. You should be a G in this shit. Not
you done seen a lot of different things, been through a lot of different situations and like
you done a lot. You done figured some shit and bump your
ups
head.
and downs. You done made money, you done lost money, you done had relationships with friends, and then those relationships done fell out. Like a lot of y'all, you guys got your best friends and things. Like most of them people not gonna be around.
Come on.
Most of them folks is not gonna be around in 5 years. Like if you 20, probably 8 years from now, you probably only gonna have really 2, 3 real friends, like real friends that's not your actual like blood family. You know what I mean?
Probably 2.
Yeah, 2.
They're gonna fall off in ways of this from you. Either you're not gonna grow, they're not gonna grow, or y'all gonna grow apart.
Grow apart, yeah.
Either one, if y'all growing in the same direction and lifting each other up, y'all gonna stay friends. And that's just how it go. People don't turn into some of your best friends between the ages of 20 to 30, you lose them. And it don't be all the time for violence. I'm talking about
just natural.
Put the equation in of y'all crash outs, who y'all losing people to gun violence, overdoses, fentanyl, and all that.
Jail, all that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, bro, like, man, get y'all shit together, man. YNs. Like, the joke gonna be on you. You can holler, oh, you this, that. But the joke gonna be on you when you get to that age and you don't got nothing established. Or the joke gonna be on you if you don't make it to that age. It ain't gonna
Time
be
fly. Time. That's the one thing you can't ever buy. That's the one thing that is nothing you could do. You can't beat Father Time.
so I'm gonna say that, yeah, bro. Oh yeah, all right, yeah. And 26 to 35, you a G, man. You OG in this shit. 35 to 40, once you hit 40, you on 38-ish. And then some of y'all motherfuckers, 20 looking like you 32. Fried, like aging bad. Y'all, some of y'all aging bad out here. Some of y'all aging bad. So, anyways, bro, I just want to let y'all know about that shit. Like, that me shit going on. You seen that picture with Elon Musk smoking the weed? One of the
Joe
man,
Rogan.
it might have been, man. Let me see.
I
Elon.
know that was a few years back though, with the Joe Rogan.
It just go to show you,
Mhm.
man. Cannabis is everywhere, but you know, like they say, white folks use cannabis relatively the same amount or more.
It's just more discreet. They're not smoking big 3.5s outside.
They're more discreet, bro, because they using bongs, vapes,
Edibles,
isolate, edibles,
edibles.
and shit.
Yeah,
It's just that the laws just disproportionately affect us.
yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely. I mean, that's a fact. Yeah,
Like white boy get caught with 100 pounds, he gonna get probation. Nigga get caught 100 pounds, his bond gonna
you
be
going to
5
jail
years.
5 to 10 years,
Yeah,
no
so
bail.
for 100 pounds.
Yeah, nah, I could definitely see that.
So like for Elon to smoke that weed, like I say, the signs being in our face that shit is changing. What you think is the best way to consume cannabis from a health standpoint? I know people who still roll games and Swisher Sweets tobacco paper.
That's probably the worst. I would say the best is probably tinctures. It's the actual extract of the tinctures, and you just drop it in under your tongue, and they get you the same. They give you the same potency, everything like that. And it's a straight extract. It's nothing, no smoke going into your lungs, because I think that's the main health effect when you smoke. The smoke's not supposed to be in your body.
Yeah, like,
So, and then when you're using tobacco products, that's even worse, because those tobacco products like Swisher Sweets, backwoods, like they're highly processed. So it's a bunch of bullshit in it. Fake flavors, all those great, like that's not no natural. What you think they squishing up grapes and then they infuse? Like it's just that's all some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? So if you want to go straight to the source, I think tinctures, and that's what most old people use. Like that's really popular amongst like the older demographic of people, like tinctures, because it's just a straight
straight
extract.
drop.
Yeah, straight
Drop.
drops. Yeah. So that
Um,
would be the healthiest, but you know, it varies, because it may not get you the same type of high, because it's a different way your body is processing it. So that's the only thing.
what
But,
about the water bomb? Like how you
mm,
would use the machine that rotate, like he rotated, and then like this, it's like the
well, I
vape.
just think smoke, anytime it's any type of smoke, that smoke is not supposed to be in your
Yeah,
body.
in it,
That's
like
probably the cleanest way to smoke and get that same type of smoke high, but it's not natural for smoke to be in your body. So that's the only, when you say like healthy, the healthiest way, if you just want the medicinal benefits, tinctures, but then in gummies, but the gummies, those are highly processed, a lot
sugary.
of sugary, things like that. So those, depending on the gummies, it is dependent on the company that you're getting it from, because there are some companies on the legal market that are, they're cognizant of what ingredients they're using, so they might not be using a bunch of BS stuff when they make their gummies. So that's why I would kind of say that those are probably the best ways.
Okay, yeah.
I would say vapes is probably bad, because it's, again, we don't know the long-term health effects of vapes as well. Like that's a relatively new product. So like
Yeah,
you don't know. And then it's also the terps that are in the vapes. Like we don't know the long-term health effects of artificial terpenes, smoking that, like
I think the vapes might be like at
the worst.
that, and like the tobacco product. I think the tobacco products definitely like make you addicted to tobacco,
Mhm.
because like a chick I used to fuck with, and she knew I'm like conscious and shit, and like health orientated from Cali, like you know what I'm saying, like
Correct.
from San Diego. Was she grew up in like Lancaster and went to school in San Diego and all that shit, and she smoked. And like she was an accountant, so it wasn't like she was a dumb chick. She was a CPA and accountant. So it wasn't like she was incompetent or some shit to not know that tobacco is the worst. But that's what she grew up smoking. Like even when I get the papers, you know what I'm saying? She's like, the papers, it kind of hit a little too hard, like too harsh. I'm like, harsh? Like this is hemp paper. Like this is
it's the
so
cleanest thing. Yeah.
that tobacco really be having people like addicted even more than just
Yeah.
high. And when I say addiction, don't get offended. Stoners, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody got their vice. But, just for educational purposes, I think like the tobacco products play parts, even like the backwoods and slapwoods and just eat.
The leaves and all that.
I think
Pronto leaves and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, man. So I just kind of wanted to expound on that, like just help
being health conscious.
Yeah. I gotta commend the Asian community.
Mm-hmm. I already know what you.
I gotta commend the Asian community, bro. Hey, bro, like I commend y'all, bro. Y'all put y'all resources together, bro. Y'all make that shit happen. What kind of loans are being given?
I mean, when you have to think about the Asian community, they're a community that they stick together. And I have some Asian friends, they have this thing where, I'm not saying all Asian people do this. They have a thing where it's like a big money pot and like their family donates into this money pot and you can go and like take a loan out of it. So it's kind of like their own bank and it's more of like a trust system. So it's not like when you go to a bank and you got to have all your documentation, credit scores, more so like, hey, say we're all putting into this big money pot and maybe I want to go start a business, I can go take a loan from it, but then I need to pay it back over time. And then people are always contributing to it yearly or monthly, whatever. So I think just Asian people, it goes back to they're willing to build with their race. Yeah. It's not too much infighting. All races and all people, all family have infighting, but they understand that their biggest asset is numbers, is them working together. That's also pretty prevalent in the Mexican community, things like that. A lot of communities, it's just, I guess, just in the African American community, it's like for some reason we can come together, but it's always something that pulls us apart, whether it's money. Oh, you mess with my girl. We can't ever separate business from personal stuff because most of the time, like what gets Black people separated during business is usually something personal. All the big rap groups and stuff is usually like personal things that got in the way of their business, why they broke up and things like that. But just for some reason, like it's not we can't come together, it's like we can't stick through adversity. That's kind of my thoughts on it.
And I think historically it played a lot, but now us seeing everybody else do it for the greater cause of like their culture and their race. And nothing wrong with sticking with your race. Like something becomes wrong when you like trying to ostracize or trying to have any type of coercion or manipulating the odds against other races. That's when it become a problem. But nothing wrong backing your own people. Everybody should do that and still be able to get along with others. But I think the fact of the matter, like with us, is like everybody want to shut the door on us, but they want to make money off us. So the reason why I say I commend the Asian community is because Asians will always find a way to outdo Europeans. I love it. I fucking love it. On every level of the game.
Yeah.
Even on the industrialized level of the game, the Asians are gonna find a way to replicate the white boy shit for cheaper.
Correct. Yep.
This shit started since history. I'm a big ass history fucking guru. It's my shit.
Fanatic.
This shit divulges back when Europeans tried to conquer certain dynasties in Asia. I think the Chinese really developed the gun, but it was the firecracker. White boy seen that shit, and instead of pointing that bitch up, white boy pointed that bitch like this. Oh, and fuck everybody else because everybody else was still hand to hand and don't mind getting their hands dirty. So you gotta think about this. Africa, first of all, they're not even seeing white folks, so they like, what the fuck are you? Then they saying you point this stick at me and he died. He pointed.
Yeah, when they see them white folks coming on them boats, that's when they knew it was some
You know what I'm saying? But the cold part, it wasn't even the boats. The boats, we already had boats.
No, I'm talking about when you seen them coming into your land on them boats. Like
Yeah,
you knew something, you knew it was something up. Like,
so like
shit.
I commend the Asians because they always find a way to outdo Europeans or to be on the same level for a cheaper price. And that's in the car industry, that's in the tech industry, education, the textiles, even the trade agreements. Like right now, Asians in Africa, instead of doing what the Europeans did and just take and colonize, Asians giving deals and loans and good interest rates.
Even the natural, like the cobalt and gold, it's like now a lot of Asians, they have a lot of they have a lot of power in these African countries to where they're the ones actually own the mines and things like that.
And don't get it wrong, they got a vested interest of capitalizing and exploiting, but they showing a little bit more love. In the eyes of Black people, showing a little bit more love
goes a long way.
Goes a long way because we've been fucked up for a long time, and we still trying to get unfucked up. So again, shout out to the Asian community because historically, like I say, Asians have been taught from their country's origin, and motherfucker can say I'm wrong or motherfucker can say I'm right. I know I'm right about this though. To find out a way to outdo Europe and America and undermine Europe and America in every way, every sector.
Yeah.
That's their purpose. That's their goal.
But I think it works because when you look at the average, I'm not trying to like disrespect anybody or any type of racist remarks, but you look at the average Asian person, it's kind of like you underestimate them. You like, oh, this little dude, like, you're not gonna do, but it's like they use the like how people kind of underestimate them. They use it to their advantage to, okay, you underestimating me, and then they just growing behind you while you're not even looking, and you just think they're like, oh, these little innocent people, like they wouldn't hurt a fly. They walk with their hands behind their back, and they just look kind of clueless, and it's like these people are some of the Asians are some of the most ruthless, cheapest, like no heart, not like, and it's like you, in business, you have to be like that.
In business, you have to have no heart.
You have to be like that. You can't have any emotions. You can't mix personal, like how you feel with when my money's on the line. This is feeding my family. Like, oh, hey, I don't have the money today. Can we work? Nope. Like they don't care. Oh, my mom's in the hospital, this and that, and this excuse my tire.
Fuck you.
Nope.
Fuck you. That's how they feel. Fuck you. So I want to make this because I want the fans and supporters to understand this, where I'm coming from. Asianers will always find a way to undermine Europeans and Americans. The reason why being because this has come from a few from hundreds of thousands of years ago. It's come from a few all the way up until the Japanese bombing Pearl Harbor and more.
Well, like Genghis Khan?
Like just Hiroshima.
Oh, Hiroshima, okay.
The Japanese coming, like just all that shit has played a part into Asians will forever find a way to undermine the United States and the European nations because Asians are some of the most unforgiving people man. And very tribalistic. So if white boys got exotics, small batch, 1,200 a bow, you best believe the Asian man about to try to grow that shit, and he might not get it the same. He not worrying about getting the same. He worrying about getting it 6 points cheaper
and producing more yield.
And as long as it has enough effect for you to keep coming back, as long as he can undermine that American white boy, undermine that European white boy, the Asian gonna do it. And I love him for that.
Yeah. It's kind of like these two memory cards. You see one is, oh shit. You see one is ScanDisk, which is like a highly popular, it's probably an American company, or it's just highly popular in America. It's like a name brand. And then this one is, this one is, I don't know, probably some Asian brand.
Yeah.
This is probably going to last way longer. It's a name brand. It's probably more reliable. You know what I mean? But this Asian brand is just good enough to get you where you need to go. You know what I mean? So most people might just go with this because it's like, it's cheaper and it's good enough. Is that kind of like a similar analogy?
Yeah, like the Asian model is I can provide just as better attitude for cheaper. Can't lose. Asians have made their way in the United States. They have gotten specific laws passed for them, and they're
Like
here.
the Asian hate bill
Yeah,
and things like that.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're here, and they're going to continue to undermine the U.S. and black people of color. We got to use them to our advantage. Just like it's a business. They fuck with our money. They want our bread, and they build their communities with. So we got to make sure that when we dealing with them, and from a legal standpoint, it got to benefit us numbers wise.
Yeah, I think we just gotta like African Americans, and I don't mean to make this podcast about black people or things like that, but it's like we gotta learn how to use our leverage. We have to use our leverage better because it's like we come up with the culture, like what sneakers are hot, what music is the best, but it's like we just give it up so easily. It's like we don't know how to like use our leverage to our advantage to where it's like, okay, we know we set all the trends, we determine what's hot. Whoa, Chrome Hearts is hot now. Now it's not hot because Javante Davis said he don't want to wear it. And then now it's some other new brand, or now people listen to this rapper, Bossman D-Lo is hot. But it's like we so quick to just sell out because somebody offer us like a meal when is we could just kind of wait and field all the offers and maybe get 50 mil, you know what I mean? But we just so quick to just, we don't even realize like the leverage and the impact that we have. That's what I see as the main issue.
Yeah, bro. From a historical standpoint, we just fried, bro. I don't know how we can get it back, bro. Like we just been undermined and abused
Brainwash.
so long, bro, to where like now when we get in them positions, like look at Gilly and Wallow. Now they in them positions. Wallow did all them years in prison. And shit, Wallow buying every car he ever wanted. To the other culture, they might look at that as like, but from niggas, we know why. Like, yeah, like I need that. Me and you, we know why.
Yeah.
But the other cultures would be like, look at this.
Idiot, yeah.
Like, we know why.
Yeah.
Because of the oppression. But anyways, bro,
it's just you got to do a big sigh of relief anytime we talk about that.
Yeah, bro, because it's like
there's so many things, so many dynamics, and just
and I don't know. Like you said, I don't want to make it be on this, but like black people, the rest of the world, we want to let y'all know something. We never did y'all anything, bro. We ain't did y'all nothing for us to be handled like this. And even in this cannabis space, black growers are not respected. When they probably the ones who take some of the most precious time, love, and care to produce something wonderful, to produce a wonderful cannabis piece, to produce a good genetics. And it mind boggles me that black people, bro, we ain't did the rest of the world nothing but good. We ain't did y'all nothing, bro. And I don't understand it. I'm never gonna understand it.
It's a couple bad apples though, but it's bad apples in any race. Yeah,
everybody. But let's look at a totality of shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what fragments people's judgment of us because there's a couple bad apples, but it's a couple bad apples in the police department. That don't make the police department bad. It's just some bad people in the police department. But
because you know why I don't agree with that? It's because of this, bro. The majority rules in every other lane.
Correct. Yeah.
When people do census and go around America, and the majority of people in this area is on welfare. The majority of people in this area are white. The majority of people in this area are Middle Eastern. That is an indication that the majority of people are Middle Eastern, but Neo lives in that neighborhood. He's African American. You get what I'm saying? So, and black people around the world and just America, the majority of us not bad.
Yeah.
We built the country. The majority, like our grandmothers was taking care of white babies while they had to neglect their own. If we're that fucking bad. Yeah. So my thing is that.
But I'm saying what it is. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's the media that, okay, say a black person does some crazy crime, it's going to be plastered everywhere on the media. Whereas if a white person does that same crime, you're not going to really hear about it. You know what I mean? In the same way to where it's plastered everywhere, the shade room, all this, and it's our own people. It's probably, is it black people that own the shade room, spiritual? We do it to ourselves. So it's,
and they probably,
so it's like if I'm just a white person or something like that, and I'm always seeing our people, black people, like, oh, this black person did a drive-by on 5 people. this black person stole from this dispensary. This black, like, what do you think is going to be their way of how they perceive us in public? Someone like me and you, who are perfectly fine black, like we're people that give more than what we receive, but they may just look at you or look at me a certain way because they're like, oh, he's probably one of those scammer people or one of those black, is robbing dispensaries or something like that. That's just kind of what I think. Is it right? No, but that's just how we've been. Yeah, that's just portrayed.
I just hope, like, in the cannabis space, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all can just
give us an opportunity.
Yeah, bro, because we push the culture. We are the culture. And historically, on a historic standpoint.
Like, would lemon cherry gelato be popular without black people? Would Runts be like without people? Biscotti, like all these strains, like would they be popular without black people?
Gumbo.
Like, let's just take a step back and really think.
Sour
like, all the rappers talking about, I got Biscotti, Runts, all that. Like, would any of these top strains be popular without black people?
Hold up, 100 pounds of cookies?
Cookies.
Oh, it's dog.
Yeah.
Peace, young dog. Bro, I had a dream this morning. That's what I want to tell you, bro. Listen, bro, I had a fucking dream this morning. I was at a Young Scooter and Dog show. Swear to God, this shit was real. I was like front row, and them niggas noticed me.
Yeah.
Scooter noticed me. He pointed to me. You heard my throw my head, my Jira on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I threw my shit up like, yeah. Dolph came on, and Dolph was like, what up, my boy Flocka? Then Dolph hopped off the stage, came in the crowd with me, and we piped up. We turned up. Listen, a song came on, bro. A song came on, and I'm glad. Like, soon as I woke up, bro, I heard and wrote the hook in my notes. A song came on, and I said, "Dog, this sound like me and your shit." He said, "Nigga, come on that stage, nigga, perform, niggas. Like, nigga, come on the stage and perform." You feel me? And like in my dream, the song came out. It was like, I could come to Cali. Like, it just kept like repeating. Like, I could come to Cali. I could come to Cali. Plugs in the packages. Nigga unwrapped it. I could come to Cali. And like, bro, the shit felt so real, dog. Like, the shit felt so real. For me to have a fucking dream with Scooter and Dolph, man. Rest in peace, both of them, brother. But that's how much I've been thinking about the Young Scooter situation since it happened, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, though. This shit wouldn't be popular without us. Cookies, Runts, Gumbo, Gelato, biscuits.
Biscotti. Biscotti.
Bubba's been platinum. Bubba's been out.
Yeah.
Been out.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? The hood.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the past 5 years, like strains that been popular. Like, we're not even talking about like GDP and sour diesel, like those GDP, things like that. It's like, man.
Like, we definitely
we just gotta learn how to use our leverage better. So that's all I'm saying.
Gotta learn how to use the leverage, bro. You know, because at the end of the day, if other people don't like us, they know that they see something that we don't see.
See something valuable. And that's business. You don't gotta like people to work with them. Like, Microsoft and Apple work with each other. They probably hate each other, but they know that they need each other to make more money and to keep leveling up. But they're two competing businesses, and they probably have different partnerships where they work together.
And even to touch on that, look at it like this: who subscribes to go out their way to go fuck with people they don't like? If I don't like to be around you, I'm not coming fuck with you. So it's like, if people are against any group of people, because now we 2025, you got to be so inclusive, whatever. But fuck all that. This how shit. If you're against black folks, why are you subscribed to do business with us? Because you know that we are culture.
Valuable.
Because
value. All it is value.
So what I'm saying to you all, if it applies to you, know your value, bro. Because folks is not dealing with you feel me? Like, it's other groups of people who not going. There's other groups of people who ain't going for their shit. So we don't have to go for it, but we're always gonna be needed, bro. So that's how I look at the window. Like, yeah, you talking about, you can say we lazy if you want, but then the actual we really know who really lazy. So let's stop the bullshit. Come and be correct. All right, you ready to play ball? Let's get it.
Yeah.
So
let's get into some cannabis topics, because I know
bro,
probably one of that, like, man, you're not speaking on no game, man. I come on this part, but I mean, we're gonna speak on whatever we want, but
Yeah,
let's give people a little bit of game for those who stayed.
So look in the chat. They got teams in the chat, bro. You got Team Cali, bro. You got Team Cali, bro. And they
Oklahoma.
listen, Team California said put Cali weed on the side of everybody else weed, and they not fucking with us. They say nobody else is fucking with Cali Bud, not the brand, just Cali Cannabis. Period.
The quality.
I would say.
I mean, you said it in a video. People don't watch the videos. You literally said Cali has the best weed.
Yeah.
And people was like, what is this dude talking about? Cali has it. And people were like, bro, he literally said that in the video.
In my opinion, like in my opinion,
bro, y'all don't watch the full video, or if you do, you listen to what you want to hear.
But you know that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas want tongue wrestle.
Yeah, but that's something else. But
yeah, but so Californians and California growers, genetic breeders, California trappers, and California custos said wholeheartedly 100% nowhere else in the United States can fuck with California, weed wise.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm from California.
Yeah, I agree too. I'm from Louisiana. I agree.
I think genetics alone, we got the best genetics. You talking about runts, gelato, cookies, GDP, OG. I mean, just those alone. What other states is pumping out genetics like that?
So look, do you think?
I mean, New York got sour diesel. That's about it. I mean, what? I mean,
so look,
big cheese. what? I mean, New York might be the closest just because they got sour diesel, but it's like what?
I don't even
like just genetic. We just talking about genetics. That's just one facet. But go ahead.
The other states who got good climates, they growing some good ass shit too. But listen, where's best to get your gas from? You think is the best place to go is
LA or the Bay or SAC?
I think LA is like
if you want the lows, then you can obviously Humboldt, but LA, SAC, the Bay, that's going to be where the top indoor facilities are in California. Yeah.
I think LA is like
SAC is definitely underrated because it's a big cannabis market in Sacramento.
I heard too.
Yeah. It's underrated. And it's the closest out of those three to Humboldt. So it's probably, they probably got bad like distros that's getting stuff without having to go all the way up to Humboldt. That's a little sauce right there for people that don't know the lay of the land, because I'm actually from California. But yeah. I feel like the Oklahoma scene, it's a lot of competition and it's really highly saturated because you got to understand when they first opened up the licensing for Oklahoma, all it costed was $10,000 and for you to be a resident. There's no other really requirements. There's no lotteries, nothing. Like all you needed was $10,000, and with that 10,000, you could do cultivation, have a dispensary district. It wasn't like California where you're applying for a specific business type. Yeah, it's like you get a license, you could do whatever you want. You can do cultivation, you can have your own dispensary. So just imagine the influx. And I think now they kind of capped it off. Like it's not as easy now. But at first, when they opened it up, anybody and everybody had dispensaries, and there's dispensaries on every corner in Oklahoma, especially like your big cities like Oklahoma City and stuff like that. Like it's highly saturated and it's sloppily done because people were just getting into it. Like you go compare a Oklahoma dispensary to a California dispensary, it's probably like a night and day difference on the attention to detail. And that probably goes down the entire supply chain. You know what I mean? Just the experience alone, Oklahoma's not going to have the same level of experience like the growers compared to California. And that goes to any other business model, dispensary, distro, manufacturing, labs. So just that alone, that's why people are saying Oklahoma, it's like you guys are in a stone age. Like y'all are just kind of starting and like getting your foot in. You know what I mean? California, we've been doing this for decades.
So do you think Oklahoma, is there good gas in Oklahoma, you think?
It's probably, probably something.
Hey, no, fuck a private, Neil. Keep it real. Does Oklahoma have that gas or what? Fuck all that, man.
Who do you know is requesting, hey, bro, I need that Oklahoma gas? Have you ever heard? It's kind of like when you like, Hey, have you ever heard somebody say, put that rich the kid on? Like, who says that? Like, nobody. It's the same concept. Like, I've never heard nobody like, bro, I
But
need that
look
Oklahoma
at this.
gas. But I get messages every day, bro, where do I get the Cali gas? But yeah, I've never heard nobody request no Oklahoma gas. That's just the eye test. I don't have no statistics, but the eye test, I don't think. But I want to hear what you got to say.
Oh, that deal. So you saying Oklahoma ain't hitting no shit? You saying the gas in Oklahoma ain't hitting no shit?
Nah.
Say, bro. Yeah. I know some shit and I don't know some shit. I feel like Oklahoma, you gotta find the right people.
Yeah.
Logistically, Oklahoma in the right spot though.
Correct. I agree with that.
Logistically, they're in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? To feed the nation. Do Oklahoma have good gas? Do Oklahoma got good farmers, good distros, good plugs? I hear a lot of noise that way, but I also hear a lot of whispers. The whispers is loud. Fuck. The whispers is louder. The whispers is loud. I'm talking about motherfuckers being this. Motherfucker be hitting me all day, man. Like, God damn, fuck, man. Talk about the Oklahoma, man. And I'm
But
like,
they scared to jump out themselves.
yeah,
Like, it's like, oh, well, nigga, you talk about the Oklahoma
yeah,
market. It was so great.
oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, a couple of people in Oklahoma have hit me up talking about they gonna like, look, Flock, come fly and see our shit. We'll pay for the flight, pay for the hotel. They ain't paid for shit yet. Like, so come on now, man. So if you're in Oklahoma talking about you got that good grow and all that shit, get me out there and let me cover
We'll
it.
do a review, content
review. I'll bring the camera. Like if you got a legal grow, we could set. I put your shit on the YouTube. If you got a legal grow, we might have to do like Drugs Inc. or some shit. Cover faces. Like yeah, like you might have, yeah, put the muffler sound on your voice and shit. But yeah, bro, like it's been like 6 people in the DM from Oklahoma, quote unquote, got operations, and I'm like, well, shit, nigga, like you want me to
What we trying to do?
like pay the fee? I ain't charging a lot, and they, all right, we gonna think
Run around tire kickers.
If you
tire kickers, we call them tire kickers, bro.
I look at this shit like this. If you pumping out all these units every week, every month, and you want a content creator to come shine a little light for you to get more potential business,
what
is the fuck is a total of maybe $1,000, maybe a flight
$1,500. He gonna slap you 500, pay for all your flight and travel. And take an hour of your time, and you just made 500.
You feel me? And now you got motherfucking 10,000 potential shoppers.
Eyes on your,
you know what I'm saying? You got 10,000 potential shoppers. Out of the 10,000, you might have 500 to 1,000 licensed hemp people trying to get gas, licensed distro dispensaries trying to like maybe outsource with you, all just spending $1,000. So y'all, but the motherfuckers be in my DM. Oh yeah, man, we'll get y'all. Yeah, I see you. And
tire kickers.
Motherfucker ain't flew me to Oklahoma yet.
I don't believe there's Oklahoma hype, bro. It don't pass the eye test.
I ain't gonna write them off, bro. Like I said, I'm hearing a lot of whispers about shit. The whispers is louder than the motherfuckers who's standing as champs. I know a couple champs. But I know far more people who say, man, I sent my bread, man, they fucked up my phone. I didn't hear a lot of people say the Oklahoma Packs fucked up their phone, bro. So I'm just trying to see. I don't know. Y'all got to make me a believer, bro. Like, I mean, I ain't writing shit off though, because like I say, it's other states who, you know what I'm saying? I'm going across the country and check out some legal farms and shit in Oregon, and I'm going to Cali soon. The Cali shit, I'm just trying to get everybody like to schedule me the right way, because it's kind of wild. Motherfucker want me to come this date, and I'm not. Listen, that Cali shit.
Logistically, it got to make sense.
It's a lot.
California is one of the biggest states, or
Yeah,
probably the biggest state in
that's a lot of
the second biggest state in the country. So
2-hour drive here, 2 hours. No, but I need everybody to get on the same fucking
boop, 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 and
I'm gone, bro.
Yeah.
So if you want to get me down there to your farm, you know what I'm saying, your distro, your operation, like I say, legally and black market is ways that nigga could cover the content for both of them. But Oklahoma having that gas, I don't fucking know yet, bro. Like Neil say, fuck.
Oh,
I'm giving y'all niggas a chance, bro.
I ain't never one time heard nobody say nothing about, hey, bro, I need them Oklahoma packs.
I heard a couple,
You
handful,
have? Okay.
a handful of people, but
Just-
I've heard more niggas say, man, my phone fucked up from the Oklahoma pack. Man, fuck, that nigga fucked the fucking phone up, man. So yeah, bro. Like, hey, listen, I think Cali is king, bro.
What do you think about some of these international markets, like the UK's, some of the Europe countries? What do you think about some of these international countries?
UK paying high, bro. UK paying between 120 to 220. So almost like the average ounce price that they paying in like the UK and shit. It's like $200
for a zip.
Yeah.
Of what type of quality though?
I mean, the average
Some
price
depths or whatever they can get their hands on, really, probably.
See, the international market is crazy. Like Africa got a crucial international market. Crucial.
Yeah.
They getting and they getting real Reggie. They getting real Reggie. I'm talking.
Yeah, I heard a lot of countries getting them bags from Thailand.
Yeah. And
Thailand flying them in, yeah. Canada, yeah.
Yeah, gas in UK is the prices out there kind of wild. Canada, like I say, this Canada grunt. They got them dirt cheap pounds. And they straight. Canada got $100 pounds. Yeah. Crazy work. $100 pound, put a point on it. Man, you can't lose. You can't, bro. Real shit, bro. Like real shit. That's a risk. That's a rewarded risk. 100 for 100. You gotta understand, you still got people out here smoking like regular weed, bro.
Yeah.
You got people who like organics. Like you still got people who don't want to deal with that high ass shit. Like, brother, they got the weed game is changing, bro. Like they got weed that got
glitter on it,
hydroxynitrate or some shit like that. Well, I seen some pre-rolls. Matter of fact, on my store, I ended up getting some from my hemp store. THCA with hydroxynitrate. Hydroxynitrate come from a plant. That plant is kind of like get an effect of like a Percocet. Weed is like they got some shit that's strong that some people don't want. That motherfucking super euphoric head banger knock you out type of gas, bro. Like some people want. You know what I'm saying? Them lows. And in other countries, they kind of like behind. So they don't have access to right now, Za. So they still smoking like kind of organic. So they tolerance ain't hit the Za shit. Like Jamaica, that's a fire ass market. I was, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up with a dude. Jamaica starting to get weed from the States now. Crazy work. Crazy work. I guess get tired of the organic.
Is that a new lane trying to get packs into the international market?
It's 100% valuable lane. It's 100% super extremely lucrative, valuable lane because of import fees. Anything that comes from the United States or the UK that goes into third world countries automatically costs way more.
Because everybody wants to be like Americans.
You get the cheap ass Irish Spring soap. You bring that shit to Nigeria. Nigga, that's like a motherfucking Dove bar with the coconut butter in it and this melts your skin. That Irish Spring out there, and every American product is just like that.
iPhones, iPads, all that stuff.
iPhone, man, you got the iPhone. You got the iPhone motherfucking 10 going for a band. So internationally, cannabis it's not an untapped market. Motherfuckers doing it. Logistically, you got to be on point. From every point in the market, you got to have people. That's just how the shit goes. Like the international way, the shit is a cash cow. You just got to have your shit on point, bro. It just take a lot of
with your logistics.
A lot of hands in the cookie jar with the logistics. But the thing about it is that cost of living is cheaper, so you could pay cheaper as opposed to here. You might have a nigga, the ground man at the terminal, or American Airlines, some shit. He might want 10,000 to grab 5 for you, as opposed to internationally, they might just want 1,000, 10 luggages, 10 bales.
Yeah.
So if you can pull it off, it's a market. I think out there, and then out there, like a lot of shit, like obviously, like in Jamaica, it's probably like no repercussions really with law enforcement with the weed because everybody's smoking weed. So yeah, bro, like cannabis on an international level, like I say, very lucrative. It's very appealing.
I heard if you can get like branded products too, like a lot of the bigger brands, like that even
like
make you go up too, because it's the same thing like how what you said, like the Irish Spring or the Apple or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like these American brands, a lot of times they don't have access to that. And the same thing with cannabis.
Yeah, like they're gonna pay for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna 100% pay for that shit.
And they know these brands like Cookies and Runts and things like they pay close attention to all that.
Yeah, like overseas pay close attention to niggas in America.
The trends, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We the ones they watch all the time. They the ones got all the sauce. But fuck all that though. I got some questions for you, bro. Do you think rap trappers, bro? I feel like 2 Chainz was a real trapper. Titty Boy was a real fucking trapper, nigga. Yes.
Then he played basketball?
He used to serve other rappers.
I don't know. The thing with him is like he didn't get popping until he was like 40. So that's just kind of weird to me.
But you gotta understand, if he wouldn't get popping until he was 40, what else was he doing?
He was playing basketball, I think, or something like that.
I know he played basketball in college.
I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to get on. Sometimes it just take that long to get on. Like he was still rapping, but he just wasn't popping until he was like 40.
He had to fund his career some kind of way. Real rap trapper, bro. I'm going with Titty Boy, real rap trapper, bro. What you think about Joel Santana?
Yeah.
I feel like Joel. I feel like he was putting the work in his big ass ball cap. He got the oversized hats. I feel like
he seemed like the realest out of the group, like Jim Jones. There's been some stuff come out about Jim Jones. Cameron, he's more of like a personality. He's more of like he's good on the talk shows and he's funny, an actor. I think Joel Santana was like the real one. Like he was the real street dude.
I feel like Dipset and the entire all of them had their street qualities. It's just they different. They all
I'm not saying they're not from the street, but it's like it's different levels. You know what I mean? Like Jim Jones, I don't know about Jim Jones.
You don't feel like Jim Jones was a real trapper?
No. He was just the good one that was like good at hooks and things like that. But
shout out 5.
Yeah.
Shout out 5.
Yeah.
5, I don't know. I feel like
there's been some things come out with Jim Jones.
Yeah, that's homeboy shit.
I think Joel Santana was like the realest, legit, sturdiest one out of all of them. Not saying that they aren't from the street or nothing like that.
And like if we had
I think they all had different levels. I think Cameron, like I said, he was like the media, like actor. Now he's on a talk show. He's funny. You know what I mean? He like the dude that was like around and he telling all the jokes and things like that.
I think Cam was real trouble.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think like he was like really like getting it on and had that personality to where he could switch lanes.
He can switch lanes. Okay.
Yeah. What about Pee Wee Longway?
Who?
Pee Wee Long.
I don't really know him too much, so I'm not gonna really. I never really listened to his music.
I
can't really speak on that. Yeah.
Real trap. I've been listening.
I seen that Vice. It was like a Vice documentary, and he was one of the rappers that was interviewing and stuff. And he was tapped in, like he knew all the street dudes. They was like following him around, going to his concerts and things like that. So I think, the dude, it was like a little white dude, and he said he smoked some of the weed they were smoking. He said this shit. He said it was like some alien Plutonian. Like he said he was in a different universe. Like it was a little nerdy. I'm gonna send you the thing. It was a little nerdy white dude, and he was the one that was kind of like, it was him. He was following around him, Trouble, I think 2 Chainz, but it was kind of like a documentary. And I remember the Pee Wee Longway one. They was trying to like follow him around, and he was just tapping in with all the people, and he was smoking his weed. He said, "Man, it was like I was in a different universe or something like that."
Yeah, I think Pee Wee Long was a real trouble. I know he is from his music. I've been fucking with his shit. Blue Eminem.
Yeah, so I can see that. Yeah,
free him the fast way. I think got a Fed charge, man.
Oh, he did. Oh, damn.
Yeah, like it was like 7,000 pounds or some shit.
Okay. Pee Wee Longway?
Man, yes, bro. Where you been at, dog? Bro, they got him fucked up. They got him fucked up right now, bro.
Damn.
They got him fucked up. Yeah. Like pounds.
Different types of drugs and things like that. Oh, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
What was kind of like your daily routine of
All
being
right.
a full-time trapper. Talk me through it, your day in the life of being like, you know how people be on TikTok
Day in
like,
the life of
this
being
is the day in the life of me working at Netflix or at Facebook. Like, what is your day-to-day routine
okay.
of being a
Day-to-day
trapper
routine.
when you was really in it like that?
Waking up at like 6 o'clock every morning.
You was waking up at 6 a.m.?
6 every morning. I'm checking
6
the
p.m.
phone.
or a.m.?
AM.
Oh, you was up early?
Waking up at 6 in the morning.
Okay.
Boom. I'm checking the phone.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm checking the media. Boom.
Uh-huh.
I double back on the people who hit me up after a certain time at night. Because after a certain time at night, you got some people who opposite trappers. They trap all night, sleep all day until
And
like
then they wake at like 3, 4.
like between 12 and 3. Wake up.
Okay.
Me, I was the opposite end. I'm getting up dirt. I'm getting up with the chickens. The rooster's up, I'm up. Boom. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Preparing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like checking inventory.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Making sure inventory, what it is, what it ain't. Sending out my messages to people who front, who got tabs.
Getting updates.
You know what I'm saying? And they like, damn, bro, they hit me up at, man, bro, I'm just getting up, boy. You hit me up. That real talk. Real talk. So all right, boom. After that, after I send out my updates, you know what I'm saying? I'm throwing my fishing pole out there. Throwing my fishing pole out there to see who need what, when and where.
Oh, so you was doing actually some type of form of marketing. Like you wasn't one of them dudes just sitting back, just
Yeah.
thinking that people just gonna just hit you up.
I'm going through old text
Yeah.
messages,
Following up.
going through the gram, seeing, I used to fuck with this person to where you stay at? All right, bet. Hey, bro, what you got? You know what I'm saying? Combing through, seeing where I can connect the dots, who I can service. By that time, it's like about 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Now I'm in the mood, phone starting to ring. Once the phone starts to ring, that bitch ain't gonna stop. Once the phone starting to ring, that bitch ain't gonna stop. So you gotta have yourself positioned. So then I would have myself positioned somewhere where I can, like, if I need to shoot out and drive an hour, I can go do that. If I need to shoot out and drive 2 hours, I can go do that. If I need to hit the perimeters, you feel me? 20
In
minutes,
city.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Boom. And I'm being very blunt. I'm being very transparent purposely because there's a lot of people still in the field. So the day in the life of a trapper is basically, bro, you doing a whole lot of following up. You're doing a whole lot of follow-up calls. You're doing a whole lot of courtesy calls, courtesy checks and shit like that. Probably by about lunchtime can be busy at times. People with regular jobs hitting you up. After 5 o'clock, it gets extremely busy. And then, like I say, I always had a certain time of night I wind it down to avoid the jackers, avoid the niggas on dumb shit and all that other shit.
What are some other non-negotiables? And you don't have to give them all, but just to
I would say
give people idea and people that may be in the field just to work smarter and not harder. Because something like what you said, not cutting your phone off and not serving people after 10, that's a good principle of not and waking up earlier that allows you to work smarter, not harder, because now you're doing all your movement during the daytime where there's a little less risk. Then at nighttime, there's jackers, people doing dumb stuff, people trying to set you up.
so. My non-negotiables would be like this: avoid as much hand-to-hand as possible. I done been ratted on 3 times. So when I was trapping, I'd have been told on 3 times, so I could peep it from a distance. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Watch out for motherfuckers who back in the back buying. Watch out for anybody who willing to pay for shit extreme overpriced. If motherfucker willing to pay 3,000 right now for a bag, he the
It's
police.
too good to be true.
He the police, you know what I'm saying? Like, watch out for that shit. Don't go for that shit. Talking on the phone, bro. FaceTime audio, FaceTime. Talking on the phone, bro. Like I say, I was so paranoid in this shit to where, like, shit, I make niggas lift their shirt up. Swear to God. I swear to God, bro. Put it on my mama, man. Rest her soul, man. Swear to God, like, before the last time, niggas money, like, counterfeit marker. Don't let multiple people hop in, come in your house or come in your spot and get in a call with you. If you're gonna do business with Burner, don't let Burner and
His friends.
the Cali plug hop in the car with you. You know, like the Cali Buds, if you're doing business with Burner and Cali Buds arrive and he like, yeah, this is my boy,
Wait
Cali.
outside.
All right, brother. I don't know you.
Down the street, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to be sturdy like that because Cali Buds, and I'm just using them as a thing, but that extra man can have a wire. That extra man can have a camera on his head, camera on his belt, camera in his button, record on his phone.
Or just scoping out your operation to maybe hit you or something like that. To
Or it
rob
could be a jack move. It could be a jack move. While the other man counting the money, other man could be upping it on
you. Yeah. Are they switching the bags? I heard people done switch the bags, counterfeit money. They act like they giving you real money, and then you turn your back and they switch it with some fake money or something like that. I done heard people get hit with fake money.
So non-negotiables and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just take the money for face value. Like, count that shit, feel that shit. Especially if you just starting to do business with somebody. There's a lot of other shit I can't say, but I'm gonna give them basics right there. Like, don't let multiple people come in the spot who ain't shopping. Period. Look out for the money. Get you a marker. Shit. I make motherfuckers leave their phone. If motherfucker talking too wild, hang up. Just dry hang up. The motherfucker talking, hey Flock, man, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can get 1,000 pounds of click.
If it's too good to be true, it's probably
and not even that, just bro, if you don't have the right etiquette, you're a goofy, bro. If you trying to get 10 bowls and you talking crazy, click. That's the rules I did, because you gotta understand, I've been told on 3 different kind of ways. Set up by a CI, thought he was gonna rob me. I was planning on the unallowable. He was a whole confidential informant. Second rip, had a good ass run. They couldn't case me. They sent a bitch at me who wore a wire on me.
Damn.
Yes, wore a wire on me. I got the paperwork for that too. I'm gonna find it. The third time was moving right underneath the radar, 100% completely underneath the radar. My right hand nigga who was staying with me gets busted. He folds and flips on me. So I've been ratted on 3 different times, 3 different ways. So the shit I'm telling y'all is law. Watch out for the buy bus. Motherfucker come and shop. You show them everything. They give you the money. That's marked money. They tell you, oh, let me go to the bathroom, bro. Let me go to the car and smoke a cigarette. Whole time they trying to get you caught up in the same spot with the money and the... It's called a buy bus. Man, I didn't peep all this shit. I almost got hit up with a buy bus before until I caught the play. I pushed dude outside with his bags. Hey, bro, like, you got to get out of here, man. This girl say she don't want nobody in her shit, bro. You got to go. I got to go. She put me out too, man. Take your work. Damn, fuck. I was just going to wait on my cousin to pull up so I can give it to him. Because
hell no, it's not no waiting spot.
Fucking law, nigga. He went down one way to stairs. I went down the other way to stairs. Man, I pull up, jump the fence, call shorty. Hey, listen, they coming that bitch. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Only the bread. They can't do you nothing. They can't do you nothing. You feel me? They can't do you nothing. But they ain't come because he fucked up the police money. He fucked up their money. Then like 2 days later, he tried to call me and be like, hey, bro, this shit ain't hitting. This shit ain't smoking. All right, he's like, man, you think you could I'll buy another one. It ain't smoking. You want to buy another one? Like, you can swap me out. So I'm like, you know what? I got something for him. I went to a place where they had cameras, a gym. You feel me? Somehow, some way, got a bag in there. You want to swap out? Come in the gym. As soon as he get in the gym, he look and he see cameras everywhere. He's like, bro, they got cameras in there. I'm on a squat rack. I say, it's all good, brother. I say, look, go over there, grab that, and then put that over there. Yeah, bitch, I got you on camera, bitch ass nigga. And I blocked him after that. Out of there, nigga. You bitch ass nigga. Like, you feel me? So, like, yeah, bro, we never even got into rats and robbers yet. We're gonna do that on probably the next episode, another episode. That's a whole nother thing that you got to worry about in the legal market and in the
legal, definitely.
In the
legal is crazy.
It's
crazy in the legal market. All the robberies, yeah.
So like the armed robberies and the motherfucking rats in the legal market too, because it'll be another dispensary or another thing that'll put the laws on your business because you quote unquote following rules
or in violation of certain
codes and ordinances because they not eating. This is what I'm saying about the black market and legal market. It's almost the same.
It's different games they play, yeah.
It's different game on the legal market. Like, bro, my dog who got the hemp, got the same hemp kind of business as
legal hemp license, yeah.
We shop from the same wholesalers, the same COAs. He killing the market, 7,000 a week type shit. You know, it's other hemp businesses who like calling and trying to report him
for different violations.
They don't have all the licenses with all you really, and they don't even have all their licenses. So that's what I'm saying. This is a whole nother area of the game, fellas, where we talk how to move. No, y'all gonna say, oh, this some fair shit. Nigga, I done did my time. and my crimes are documented. Anything I'm talking about when it comes to me, I'm talking about shit I've been convicted of or served probation time of that I can now
Well, it's
expound.
a thing called double jeopardy. You can't get convicted for the same crime twice.
So yeah, bro. So we're gonna leave that right there and catch that on the next one.